In this video, I will show you how to do one of the homework assignments in Chapter 1 homework in my accounting lab. The question has the accounting equation, assets equals liabilities plus stockholders' equity. You see that on your screen. It says, Kiara Sampson opened a medical practice. During July, the first month of operation, the business titled Kiara Sampson MD experienced the following events. And so it has this little icon that you can click on, and then you can move it off to the side. It says analyze the events on the accounting equation, analyze the effects of these events on the accounting equation of the medical practice. And so make sure you read the instructions, because a lot of times students will get this wrong simply because they did not read the instructions. So it says analyze the events chronologically, one transaction at a time, beginning with the transaction on the 6th. For each transaction that follows the transaction on the 6th, calculate the balance in each account after analyzing its effect on the accounting equation. It says complete only the necessary answer boxes for your transaction lines. It says do not enter any zeros for your transaction line. So the dates, if there's a transaction where there's a date and it does not affect any account, you're just going to leave it blank. For transactions with the same date, be sure to enter each transaction on a separate line in the order presented in the problem. And then it says carry down all balances to the BAL, the balance line, including all zero balance accounts, entering in a zero for any zero balances. And so then it says enter a decrease in an account with a minus sign or parentheses. This is a question that really tests you on the accounting equation, and if you know what to put it under what column, and if it goes up or goes down. And as always, the accounting equation must stay in balance. So that's what this problem is, making sure that you're understanding. That way you can master bigger problems. So, all right, we've got assets equals liabilities plus stockholders' equity. And then underneath assets, we've got three specific types. We've got cash, medical supplies, and land. Remember from the textbook reading, assets are anything that the company has possession of or owns that has value that's going to benefit the company in the future, such as cash, medical supplies if you're a doctor's office, and land because you have to have a place of business. Okay? Liabilities are anything that we owe, any money or any services that we owe an outside source. Could be a bank, could be a person, an employee, it could be a vendor, people that or companies that we purchase our supplies from. Okay, this one is accounts payable. They only have one. And then equity. The two components of equity are contributed capital and retained earnings. Contributed capital, I'm kind of going over the accounting equation before we even get started, and then we'll go to the problem. Contributed capital, if an investor gives cash to the company or money, in exchange they get common stock. Okay, so that's the best example of contributed capital, common stock or shares of stock. Retained earnings is how much money the company earns minus all the expenses and dividends that they can reinvest, that they can put back into the company. So retained earnings, dividends affects retained earnings, revenues makes it go up, and any expenses that the business has to pay out to keep the company in operation, to keep it ongoing, such as salaries, rent, and utilities. So it's our job as accountants to record business transactions in a manner that people can understand our information. Okay, so let's get started with this problem. July the 6th, we received a contribution of $72,000 from Sampson, and we opened a bank account in the name of K. Sampson, MD. The corporation issued common stock to Sampson. So for this problem, you've got to figure out what accounts are affected. Well, we've got cash. Okay, it went up. So cash, you're going to put 72,000 under the cash column. And the company issued common stock, so equity goes up. Okay, 72,000. And then you can easily check, because the math is easy, there's only one number, your accounting equation stays in balance. I've got 72,000 on this side and $72,000 on this side. So you're ready to check your answer. Okay, the next date. We paid 46,000 cash for land. Again, analyze what accounts are affected. Well, cash went down, right? Okay, went down by 46,000, and land, which is another asset, went up 46,000. And now we should have a calculator. Okay, pull up your calculator. That way you can easily, do the math right in My Accounting Lab. So 72,000 minus 46,000, my ending cash balance is 26,000 now. Medical supplies, I don't have any. That's where the instructions say in the balance line, put a 0 if there's nothing there. If the balance is 0, enter a 0. But see how up here on 7.9 and on 7.6, if those accounts were not affected, I didn't put anything there. I left them blank. Okay. And check answer. Okay. And you're just going to keep going. On the 12th, purchase medical supplies for $2,300 on account. So now the asset I am under is medical supplies, $2,300. How did we buy those? It says we purchased them. Did we pay cash? No, it says we bought them on account. So we owe that company $2,300, so our liabilities just went up. Okay, specifically what type of liability is called, this one is an account payable. Okay, and again, if it doesn't affect that account, you leave it blank and then bring down your balance. And check answer. On the 15th, it says officially open for business. Nothing happens there. I mean, we open for business, but that's not a business transaction. So you're going to leave everything blank on the 15th, and you're just going to bring down your balances. Okay, and check answer. All right. The 20th, paid cash expenses. So we paid salaries, 900. So let's get a total, because total cash is going to be the total of everything paid plus our utilities of 400. Okay, so our total cash that went down, because we paid these expenses with cash. It says paid. And then notice these are expenses. And notice the minus sign is already in front of this box. So we're going to actually put these numbers in as positive numbers. Okay, because they already have a negative sign in front of them. Because expenses make retained earnings go down. Okay, it's less money we can retain in our business. And then figure out a balance. So 26,000 minus 2,900. My ending cash is 23,100. And then I'm just keeping a running balance, a running total for each individual account. And check answer. It says earned service revenue for the month, 6,000, and we received cash. So cash goes up, 6,000. And then this was service revenue. We earned money for our business. So that is called service revenue. Okay, then figure out a total. That would be 29.1. You're just bringing down those balances and check answer. Last one for this one, paid $1,400 on account. So we paid $1,400, so our cash goes down. And it says we paid that on account. So remember the supplies we purchased and we did not pay cash for them? We're paying some on our debt. So that's going to be a minus because it's going down, okay? And now you can figure out your ending balance for cash. Okay, so 27,700. And you can calculate this one. $900, bring down those totals. And check answer. So this was one of the exercises in the homework. I hope this helps. More videos to come. So stay tuned and study hard and read the chapter.